Dennis Cometti here. There are more empty seats than full ones here. Joining me is former Richmond full forward, the great Matthew Richardson.
Happy to be here today, Dan. Can't wait for this one to start.
Today's duel is between the Kangaroos and the Giants.
It's the sound of the mighty Giants. Feel the ground is shaking. The other teams are quaking in their boots before the Giants. We take the longest strides and the highest lead. Stronger than let's sing it one and all. Join in the chorus. North Melbourne's on the ball. Good old North Melbourne, they're champions, you'll agree. North Melbourne is the team that plays with for you and me.
Umpire tosses the coin. North Melbourne kicking to the right of screen. This match sees two lowly placed teams battle it out, both in the hope of improving their position. These lineups look very strong and both teams look fired up and set to go. The opening siren is moments away and you can feel the excitement building. I'm excited for this one, Richo.
The will to win is important, but the will to prepare is vital.
Good tap from Goldstein. Bounces favourably for Ward. Dumont throws the ball. Free kick. The spiralling torpedo from Hopper. Good mark by Thor. Jams it on the boot now. Griffin with the mark. Jams it on the boot. Over the top of the pack. Tomlinson kicks it. Dork has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Sends the Sharon on its way. Kick by Zeeble. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Griffin is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Gore slams the ball to his boot. Ward slams the ball to his boot. Kennedy with a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball.
Jams it on the boot. Bumps the pigskin. Reed with the tap. Lucky bounce collected. Tomlinson down. Can you tell us more, Richo?
Tomlinson will be heading off the field. That looks really serious to me.
Chief gets the mark without contest. Chief kicks. Nice mark there. Kicks into the wind. Goldstein has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark.
Goldstein is one of the cleanest marks of the football in the game. Ward slams the ball to his boot. Puts boot to ball. Good mark. Goldstein with the kick. Wood handballs it, running in for the goals now.
Goldstein nicely outclassing Patton. Kennedy passes. Now he wants it back. Exclamation point. How about that? He's got the footy in his hands. A short handball. Hard time with the tap. Keith with the tap. Hopper with the ball. In the back. They should dust him for fingerprints. Puts boot to ball. A great effort.
Caniglio can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy. Sending it on its way. Good hand skills there.
Kennedy cops it from behind. The kick is held up in the wind. Strong mark by Haynes. Oh, he's given that Torp an almighty thump. Delidio claims it. Jams it on the boot now. And marked by Jacobs. Jacobs slams it on the boot. Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Taranto holds his breath like David Blaine as he watches this one. Jams it on the boot now. Nice mark under pressure.
Jacobs needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Paniglio goes for home.
Now we'll get a ball up. Patton without a touch. The clearance by Goldstein. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. The home posts should be cowering in fear. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Goldstein thumps it forward. Ball up in the centre square. Guided by Goldstein. Dumont with the mighty fist. Kicked by Roback. Brown with the tap. The loose ball picked up by Higgins. Handballs from the tackle. Sends it into the open paddock. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Dorr throws it clear as day. Griffin boots it. Ward up. Kicks into the wind. Williams with the mark.
Williams has been a solid contributor for this team. His coach will know what to expect from him week to week, which really helps when structuring the team. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice strong mark. He kicks the ball.
Higgins taps, dances around the boundary line. Griffin laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. The umpire will toss it back in. The throw is accurate. Goldstein punches it. Ward just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Brown with the tap. Ball over the boundary line. The ball has been thrown in. Patton aims for his man on the ground. Guided by Paines, he gains possession. The umpire will give us another ball up. Patton, timing terrible. He's leaving his messages before the beat. Handballs from the tackle. Brown slammed it right into the post for a behind. The lead is easily in reach for North Melbourne. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He looks for a man on the lead. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Goldstein gets a hard bump from Delidio. Haynes with the running catch. The players have decided to take advantage.
Cunnington needs to do a little bit more work on his jumping. He can get some good height, but it's the timing that's not quite there. He kicks the ball. Hopper with good strong hands. He boots it. Williams with the mark. He gets boot to the ball. Strong mark there.
Ward with a low spearing kick. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Booted by Dorr. The mark is taken by Dumont. Choose to kick it. Takes it well.
Davis, he's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Ward drops it. He lays off the pass. He gets boot to the ball. Strong mark there.
Patton boots it. Squeezes on a handball. DeBoer onto the ball. Reed shoots. Kick that straight into the behind post. Out on the full. Kennedy off for Greater Western Sydney. The ball has been tossed in. Patton without a touch. The clearance by Dorr. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Williams sends the ball on its way. Wins the hard ball.
Haynes has got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Deledio puts his boot on it. That's a nice, strong mark. Zeeble kicks it. A nice contested mark. Puts boot to ball.
Ball goes over the line and out of play. Look at the Big Eaters. They're doing their exercise now as this ball comes into play. Roback passes. Cunnington dishes it off to the running man. Deledio there to mop it up. Nicely intercepted by Gore. Squeezes out a handball. Out of bounds near the 50. Roback making his way onto the field. Looks like we'll have a throw-in. Ruckman vying for the better position. Keith with the tap. Bunteen with the tap. He passes the ball. Dorr. Hopper intercepts the bouncing ball. He's read that well. He takes control of the loose ball. Dorr gets onto the ball. Good tap from Brown. Mountford. He bangs it through. North Melbourne are in front. That replay shows just how good that goal was. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Dorr totally outclassed in that contest. Short handball from Tarrant. Gets a handball away. Gets boot to high. Bunteen got under it. Clears now. Marked by Davis. Trims the grass with that one. Great grab. The spiralling torpedo from Turner. Oh, smart interception. Wood decisively. Brown grabs it and takes off. Look at him go. Brown. North Melbourne by 7 points. He's loving that replay. And he's making sure his opponent knows all about it. Keefe with the punch. Tarrant taps. The bouncing ball is controlled. Green onto the ball. Great grab. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. Cunnington guides it. Dorr gets the ball. Zeeble finds his man on the move. A mark by DeMont. Kicks. Let's go to the stats sheet now and see how the players perform.
The Giants with 38 kicks and the Kangaroos with 32 kicks. Not much in it. You could slip a bit of paper in between these two teams on the marking stats. They're really that close.
Thanks for sharing that with us. The players have received their instructions and they're ready to start play again.
The winners in life constantly think in terms of I can, I will, and I am.
Cunnington picks up the loose ball. DeMont gives the ball to the man on the run. Going for goal number 1. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. North Melbourne by 13.
Higgins is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon.
All is in readiness. And there's the bounce. Goldstein aims for his man on the ground. He runs into the goal. Shield with the mark.
The Giants just can't find a free man inside 50 and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Haynes with good strong hands. Sending it on its way. A good contested mark there. He slams that on the boot. Kept his composure then.
That kick held up in the wind. Ward had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. With the ball now. Nicely intercepted by Williams. Kennedy bumped. Lobs the pass. He runs for home. A chance to add one more to his tally. 2 goals would change the lead in favour of Greater Western Sydney. All is in readiness. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Goldstein with the tap. Roback taps. Dumont gathers. Wood with the tap. Hard-time. Slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. A chance to add one more to his tally. Brown skims the woodwork for a point. The Kangaroos by 8 points. Disappointing kick there.
Shield has some potential, and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort. Wood takes a shot. Goal for Kangaroos.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. A dead straight bounce. Big thump from Goldstein. Goldstein gets the tap, takes possession. With no time to spare, he gets the ball away. Tapped by Wood. Handball short. He's a ball magnet. Takes it well. Quick kick out of the pack by Kennedy. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
North Melbourne having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? Reed goes for home. The ball's travelling straight into the post. The Giants trails Kangaroos.
We'll be disappointed with that effort. McDonald playing on out of the goal square. McDonald throws it clear as day. Green kicks for goal. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. Greater Western Sydney, no need to worry just yet. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball bouncing well. Big thump from Goldstein. Scoops up the bouncing ball. A difficult kick into this breeze. His mistake costs him a possession. Davis looking to make them pay for that turnover. Hastily kicked. He soccers it. Bunteen looking to make them pay for that turnover. Quick hands find the running player. Patton feeds it wide. Delidio marks it. Kicks it across the ground. He wins the contest.
The dominance we're seeing from the Kangaroos at the moment has come mostly from their running goals. They just haven't been able to get up to the contests and take a mark inside forward 50. Puts boot to ball. He gets it under pressure.
Wood laps up the misplaced footy. It's his. Intercept by Cunnington. Moves it quickly by hand. Spears a low ball. He spills the mark. Kicked in a flurry. Brown pulls the trigger with the ball sailing for goal. The Kangaroos leads by 13. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Here's the bounce. Good fist. Haynes sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Ball up in the centre square. Goldstein punches it. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. He's heading for home. A goal for the Kangaroos, and they stretch out their lead.
The Kangaroos were just playing kick to kick out there and have barely had to come a loose ball in the forward line.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Goldstein with a big fist on it. He picked it up off the ground. Gives it to Davis. Wood enjoying a height advantage. Gets boot to leather. Roback takes the mark. Kicks it. He has no trouble grabbing that one.
Goldstein is just ridiculously consistent. I'd like to see a clanger from him for a change. When coaches have someone like him in the lineup, they can just sleep a lot easier knowing how reliable he is. Puts boot to ball. Ward, with beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to.
Kicks. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Intercepted. Dork has it. Jams it on the boot now. Perfect timing from Garner.
He slams that on the boot.
Tapped by Bunteen. A favourable bounce. Higgins heads in for the goals. Brown takes a shot at goal. He can't close the deal, and it's a point. North Melbourne by 20 points. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. 30 metres out. Wood on a 30-degree angle right here. Goal. When he's on song, he sings a very good song. Wood extends the lead from that kick. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Hit by Goldstein. Haynes comes away with the ball. Sweeping handball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
A lot of possessions for him. Green hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Green taps it. Kicked by McDonald. Nice mark there. Kicked by Jacobs. Great mark. A massive kick by Williams. Couldn't hold on to the mark. The ball spills to Garner. No, that's just giving the ball away. Handballs from the tackle. Robat. Again, Richard.
Well, Dennis, I just think he's having fun with them now.
Good mark on the run.
The Giants just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Zeeble with great hands. He gets boot to the ball. A good contested mark there. Nice bit of power then. He gets the upper hand. Taranto kicks the ball. He grabs it.
Kicked by Tarrant. Delidio was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Good mark by Kennedy. A difficult kick into this breeze. Hands like dinner plates.
The dominance we're seeing from the Kangaroos at the moment has come mostly from their running goals. They just haven't been able to get up to the contests and take a mark inside forward 50. Puts boot to ball. Goldstein with good strong hands, sending it on its way. That's a nice strong mark. He steadies now in front of goal.
That kick held up in the wind. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. A goal for North Melbourne. Higgins with his second goal. North Melbourne in front. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Goldstein taps. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Boots it. He spills the mark. Garnett made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Goldstein throws it clear as day. Keith sends one up towards the wing. Williams the better man there. Jams it on the boot. Over the top of the pack.
Gore needs to work on his vertical leap because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Sending it on its way. Ward with good strong hands. Puts boot to ball. Hopper with a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. Goldstein just wanted it more then. Sending it on its way. He takes a strong mark.
Bumps the pigskin. Goes for his 50. He takes an uncontested mark. 30 metres out. A set shot on a 45-degree angle for Green. Close call, but it's just made it for a score. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Claimed by Goldstein. Dumont controls. Handballs to the running man. A great effort.
North Melbourne could bypassing their forward targets and having shots on the run with very few marks inside forward 50. He slams that on the boot. Zeeble, just the better man in that contest. He slams that on the boot. Davis misses the ball. Hartung taps it and the ball goes out of play.
It'll be tossed in from the boundary. All eyes on the ball as the ruckman battle it out. Hit by Goldstein. Cunnington did not ease up. Finding the running player. Going for goal number 1. North Melbourne in front. It's not the score he was looking for. Shield waiting to bring it back into play. He plays on with a little kick. He gives it a punishing kick. Let's take a brief look at the stats.
Well, the scoreboard says they're winning, but you wouldn't have thought so looking at those stats.
Enlightening, Richo. Well, that's the first half of the match. Come back in a few minutes and we'll have plenty more footy to play. The third quarter has begun.
They've come out from the long break and hopefully they have agreed upon the price they must pay for success. Doing this enables teams to ignore the minor hurts, the opposition pressure and the temporary failures.
Good drop punt by Williams. Cunnington looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Chip kick along the wing. The contest, no match for him.
The Giants just can't find a free man inside 50 and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Dumont with the football. Interception. Zeeble shoots for goal. Oh, and he's missed.
Disappointing kick there. Not much on offer for Shield. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Williams kicks it out of bounds on the full. It's good to ball. Marked by Dumont. Jams it on the boot. Wood presents and takes the mark. 40 metres from home. He's on a 30-degree angle. Fantastic goal by Wood. This one gives them an even bigger lead. Wood.
He's a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Clean tap by Goldstein. Dumont knocks the ball loose with a big tackle. Higgins guides it. Williams made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Garnett with the football. Going for goal number 1. Off by a matter of centimetres. North Melbourne with a handy break, leading Greater Western Sydney 60-25. Disappointing kick there. Shield has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 30 metres out. Higgins unloads one towards goal. The Kangaroos by 6 goals. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Might have to kick it to himself. Takes it well. Williams puts it on the boot. Davis marks.
Davis is a great mark on the lead, but he can sometimes get worked under the ball in the contest. If he can lift his overhead capability, he will be a star. That's a nice, strong mark. A nice contested mark. He slams that on the boot. He wins the contested mark.
Cunnington going for number 1. Looks like he forgot to practice his kicking during the week. He's kicked it out on the full. Shield with no time to delay with that kick. Wood in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. 35 metres out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. North Melbourne beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 62-25. Disappointing kick there. 30 metres from home. Higgins to kick on a 30-degree angle. It's certainly not the easiest of shots, that's for sure. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Goldstein gets onto the ball. Haynes aims for his man on the ground. Looks like he panicked there. Ward sticks out his hands and collects the ball. He's had lots of touches this match. Goldstein with the hit. Controlled by Ward. Ward throws it, clear as day. Kicks it. The mark is taken by Delidio. Gets boot to leather. Patton is able to grab it on the half volley.
And we'll have a ball up. It's tapped down nicely.
Now we'll get a ball up. Goldstein knocks it down the field. Grabs the footy. Lobs the pass. Tarrant gathers it. Ward sockers it. Atley, a good crummer. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Patton just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Kicks. Able to grab it on the half volley. Handball short. No, that's just giving the ball away. Takes possession. He spent that one before he had it. Gains possession. Haynes threading the needle right there. Approaching the goals now. Sends it on its way. He gathers the loose ball. Tarrant with the interception. Perhaps he was trying to audition for the ballet. Patton with the goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome.
GWS could have been really predictable out there. They need to mix it up, break the line, start taking more of a chance, or this game will be lost.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Goldstein thumps it forward.
Haynes is not the fastest guy in the league, but that's only half the equation. He's smart and he uses his teammates' screens to get the early break. So if you're not careful, he'll beat you to the ball every time. Hopper by hand. Ward is bumped off the ball. Puts boot to ball. Taranto with the mark. Sending it on its way. He marks the ball.
The wind helping that kick. A good mark under the circumstances. Jams it on the boot. He kicks quickly. Did he see a ghost? A rowback gains possession through the interception. Squeezes out a handball. He's got the football now. Hopper. Again, Richard.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
It's like he has the ball on a string. McDonald threading the needle right there. Jacobs intercepts the bouncing ball. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Gets boot to leather. Good mark by Kennedy. 40 metres from home. The kick from almost straight in front of the goals. He's missed. Was that a brave attempt or a stupid attempt, Richard?
He needs to think more about it when in front of goals.
I would have expected him to nail that.
North Melbourne have been so precise with their disposal and with their delivery their forwards have been receiving. It's no wonder GWS was starting to fall behind. Zeeble there to mop up. Rovac gets the footy. Cunnington kicks the ball. Williams spills it. Brown gets a favourable bounce. He picked it up off the ground. It's a mark.
Higgins just gauging which way that wind was blowing. 30 metres out. Having a big day going for goal number 4. The Kangaroos by 7 goals. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. A dead straight bounce. Deft touch from Patton. Handballs from the tackle. Davis read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. Heads up the corridor. The mark is taken by Gore.
Gore. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Higgins with the shot. Oh, and it's gone through for a behind.
I would have expected him to nail that. Williams sends the ball on its way. A mark by Carter. Sends the ball inside his attacking 50. Haynes sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Gets it away in the nick of time. Gains possession. Gives it to the running man. That kick held up in the wind. Advantage, says the umpire. Great mark. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge.
Haynes is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. He slams that on the boot. He gets boot to the ball. Caniglio with the ball.
He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. Dorr presents and takes the mark. Boots it. The ball bounced favourably for Delidio. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Delidio might struggle for this distance. Goes short with a hand pass. Bumped by Anderson, tapped by Cunnington. Keith gathers. Keith taps it, boots it. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. That drop punt works well for Greed. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 45 metres out. De Boer going for number 1. Good tap from Atley. He's missed the goal. This is the footy equivalent of rope-a-dope. The Giants are barely hanging on right now. It's not the score he was looking for. He'll be looking to spot the player on the burst. Williams with no time to delay with that kick. Tarrant sends the ball on its way.
Gore has no problems mopping up the loose ball. Mistakes are rare for him. Hopper marks the ball. He gets boot to the ball. Kennedy with the mark. Sending it on its way. Caniglio with a strong mark. He slams that on the boot. He wins the contested mark.
Spears a low ball. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Sends the Sharon on its way. Ball crosses the boundary. The umpire's throw is a good one. Palms it down nicely. The bouncing ball is controlled. Does well to keep it in play. Keith gains possession through the interception, finding the running player. Caniglio approaching home now. It's an understatement to say they really need this one. A desperate kick there. Anything stands out there, Richo, with the stats?
GWS stats not reflecting their poor effort on the scoreboard.
Thank you very much, Richo. And the last quarter of this match is underway.
Pain is temporary. It may last a minute, an hour, or a day, or a year. But eventually it will subside and something else will take its place. If you quit, however, it will last forever.
Cunnington is able to grab it on the half volley. Chalk up a goal for North Melbourne. The lead has been increased by Cunnington. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball bouncing well. Clean tap by Goldstein. Dumont comes away with the ball. It's in the air. Shield spills it. Williams taps. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Deft touch from Bunteen. Wood foolishly pushes his opponent in the back. Chooses to kick it. A great effort.
Davis, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. He grabs it. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Zeebu slams the ball to his boot. Hartung getting into position for the kick. Good mark.
Here's a chance for Wood. Too far out to score, surely. Having a big day going for goal number 4. Goes wide forward behind. He'll be disappointed with that effort. Good mark on the run. 30 metres from home. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. The Kangaroos over Greater Western Sydney by 50. He'll be disappointed with that effort. 30 metres out. Wood will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. Never looked like going through. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but the Giants need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Concentrating hard as he lines up the goal.
That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Out on the full. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. A big ask from this angle. 20 metres out. Wood with quite a challenge in front of him. Wood takes aim for goals. The Kangaroos are nailing the coffin shut.
Wood really wears his heart on his sleeve.
Here's the bounce. Goldstein with the mighty fist gains possession. Ward gains possession through the interception. Dumont decisively scoops up the bouncing ball. That was a gutsy effort. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Gets a handball away. Has it now. Slips the handball to Harton. Big man does nicely. Bumps the pigskin. Taken by Kennedy. Slams it on the boot. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
The Kangaroos' big men are not pulling down many marks inside the 50, with most of the North Melbourne scoring opportunities coming from shots on the run. He drops the mark. He knocks it down. Patton will take the free.
Patton puts it on the boot. Caniglio has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Slams it on the boot. A solid mark from Kennedy. He kicks quickly. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. He lays it on the boot for a giant kick. Ward wins the marking contest. Ward feeds it wide. Zeeble grabs that one.
Zeeble needs to work on his vertical leap, because at times he can be found wanting when he's leaping for the ball. Sending it on its way, he marks the ball. Goldstein slams the ball to his boot. Dumont with the mark. He slams that on the boot. Hartung wins the contested ball.
We'll need a long-range boomer from here. Going for goal number 1. Nice contested mark by Cheel. Clearing it with ease here. Nice contested mark by Zeeble. Works it across the ground. Opportunity now for Dumont. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Good tap from Haynes. Bunteen corrects. Higgins, a good drummer. Higgins takes a shot. That's a very well executed goal. 5 goals means you've dominated your opponent. Time for a new one. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball has been bounced. Good tap from Goldstein. Haynes controls it. Patton has the ball. Harton with the mighty fist. Good tap from Turner. Keefe guides it. Hastily kicked. Tarrant sockers it. Scoops up the ball. Kennedy with the tap. Zeeble slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible.
Rovac takes a lot of marks during a game, but a lot of them seem to be juggled. If he can just get cleaner hands on the ball, it's just going to give his opponents less chance to spoil in the contest. Sending it on its way. Kennedy boots it. Tarrant with good strong hands. He boots it. Rovac wins the contested ball.
Rovac puts the ball in the hands of fate. Reed drives it inside the 50. Pick up by Clark. He's racking up possessions. Keefe just told him to turn his head and cough. Passed by Ward. Puts the head down as he runs in. De Boer prays to the gods of football. It looks like they won't bridge the gap before this clock runs out. Disappointing kick there.
McDonald can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. McDonald giving away a free. Green lining up with the goals. Green with the shot. The goal for the Giants.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce is dead straight.
Goldstein would have to be one of the most consistent performers in the competition. He's the type of player every coach loves to have in his side. Zeeble puts his boot on it. Cunnington wins the contested ball, sending it on its way.
He has clearly been shopping at KANGEROOS. Turner delivers a nice bump for Popper. And we have a ball up. Dorr punches. The ball spills to Harton. Smothers. Tapped by Zeeble. He's got the football now. Works it across the ground. The mark is taken by Haynes. Haynes sends one up towards the wing. He gets above the crowd. Kicks hurriedly. Davis presents and takes the mark.
Davis is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. He boots it. Kennedy gets the upper hand. He boots it. He claims the ball. He kicks the ball. Dorr with the spill. He kicks the ball. Anderson marks it.
Choose to kick it. Griffin presents and takes the mark. Gets boot to high. A great effort.
Look, GWS haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Himmelberg really forced to earn that mark.
He controls the bouncing ball. He takes control of the loose ball. Roback taps. Gains possession. And that torp has gone supernova. McDonald marks. Puts boot to ball. Marks. Williams puts it on the boot. And marked by Dorr. He spears the ball. All of a sudden the ball has become a hot potato. Quickly disposed of by Griffin. The umpire will toss it back in. Here we go again. Dorr knocks it down the field. Is in his possession. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. Kicks. Zeeble looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Zeeble is really starting to get into the right positions on the ground. He kicks the ball. Deledio with the mark. Nice bit of power then. It's a mark.
Puts boot to ball. Good mark by Himmelberg. Choose to kick it. Dorr picks up the loose ball. Roback taps it. Exclamation point. How about that? Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. Sends it on its way. The Giants really had their pants pulled down on this occasion. Richo, what did you make of the final result?
Grass grows, birds fly, waves pound the sand, and the Kangaroos beats teams up.
Champions, you'll agree. North Melbourne is the team that plays to win for you and me.
Final scores are 97-40. It's all said and done. It's real and it's been fun.
And sing it one and all. Join in the chorus. North Melbourne's on the ball. Good old North Melbourne, they're champions, you'll agree. North Melbourne is the team that plays to win for you and me.